Welcome back with 369 Ranch. Going to show you a little meal prep for our dogs today. We feed them on a raw diet as we've discussed before. Got some new containers in for Odin since he's so big. As a puppy, requires a lot of food. We've got some heart from a local farmer's cattle here. A little bit of liver from a local farmer's cattle, same farmer. Wonderful guy. And then we've got some chicken leg quarters here from Restaurant Depot, and we'll let you in on this. A couple of mistakes here. The leg quarters, they're great for the bigger portions like the puppy requires. They're not so much fun for like the miniature dachshund having to chop up into the bone and everything. So next time we'll probably go with chicken wings. Second mistake I made, you get the big 40-pound box. I threw it all in that box, basically, or in the bag inside of the box, into the freezer. And you've got this huge solid chunk of frozen meat. I know it's a Captain Obvious thing, should have thought about that, so that's why it's taking a little extra time to thaw. And for our veggies, we've just got some frozen broccoli. And so far, until we get our own cattle processed, just going with the Walmart 73% lean ground beef. Got a good fat content for them. About the best price that we've found anyway. I think it's pretty similar at Restaurant Depot. So we're gonna let all this stuff thaw and we'll get going with some time-lapse video of the prep just as soon as it's ready. So one of the complicating factors of feeding raw food to our dogs is that Odin is a little better than 17 weeks old now and keeps gaining weight, obviously. It's what we want him to do. We want him to grow, but it's so exponential that we have to keep weighing him, therefore adjusting all the weight. So here we go. Not the recommended method. I would rather have a platform scale, but work with what you got. Like I said, not the best way, but it's what we have. All right, we got our number. Thanks, Odin. Let's see. And he's at 59.2 pounds. So now we get to go calculate exactly what his food will be based on about a 5.5, maybe a 6% desired body weight or actual body weight for him. And we'll do the other dogs. All right, here we are. Almost everything is thawed out, just a little bit frozen in the center on the chicken. We've got all the ingredients out. We have got our mixtures, our amounts set for each dog, Odin, Zoe, and Watson. They each have a different goal. Zoe, we're trying to take a little bit of weight off. Watson, we're actually trying to put some weight on. And Odin's a puppy, so he's in a whole different program. And you can see all of that on the rawdogfoodcalculator.com. I'll go ahead and throw it down in the description. And just have to throw this note out because it is the time and age we live in. I'm not recommending you do this for your dogs. It's your choice. If you'd like some information from Dr. Karen Becker, you can look into my dogs playlist. It's got a series, I think, of 3 videos in there explaining the pros and cons of this diet versus kibble. So take that for what it is. I'm just showing you what we do with our dogs and, you know, the path that we're taking with our animals. Anybody that's ever taken a chemistry class in college or high school, you know a little bit about formulas and limiting factor. The limiting factor today are these leg quarters, these chicken leg quarters. We're trying to get rid of those. We've got excess of all the other ingredients, hopefully. So I'm going to go a little slower and have to do portions for each day as I go around. Hopefully getting rid of all these leg quarters, and like I mentioned earlier, switching over to chicken wings here pretty soon. Safety is a big concern when you're doing this. You want to make sure that you've got your work area all prepped out. And one thing, if I, just in case I forget to mention at the end, we do use isopropyl alcohol. Spray everything down. That means everything that I touch here gets wiped down, trash can gets wiped down, doorknobs that I may touch. Just helpful to be mindful of all the things that you do touch and do a good solid cleanup. Without further ado, let's get going. Cleanup's mostly done, meal prep's done, just have to clean the sink once we get the clean dishes out. Now for the good part, get to feed the dogs. I'm sure they're gonna love it.